Hey guys, it's me, Mac. My hair's a little messy. I haven't got ready for work yet, but um, just posting another video for my son Productions. Um, so today, let's see, I forget what I talked about the last episode. Sorry, I have a terrible memory. Um, oh, the sword, which is yours. Today, I just kind of wanted to give you some advice, and I think that hopefully, I don't know where, someday, wow, this is one of your little toy plastic knives. Apparently, it's been in my bed this whole time. Just gonna leave that there. um, I just wanted to talk to you about some advice that I had for you. I know um, I'm not much of an example of what the ideal man is, I guess. I don't know. I've had no ambition and stuff, and I'm working on it now, though. In fact, I start college in May. Wow, March, April, May. It's 2 months from now, and I hope to pursue that, doing something that I want to do, doing something like I was talking to you about, doing something that I want to do and that I love doing, because I love technology. And so this is going to be, and I know most IT careers, you really don't have to have a degree if you have the experience, but this is my way of focusing on it, and then it'll cause me to be more focused on it. But I'm 27 now, and I don't have a career. I'm delivering pizzas right now, and it's a job at least. I find it hard to work at times. I find it hard sometimes to leave the house. This thing called anxiety I guess is what they're calling it, it's hard to deal with, you know. I hope you never have to go through this, I hope that it's something you never have to deal with, and I don't think you will, because it is me that has allowed myself to get to this moment, and I think also my past with drug and alcohol abuse has brought me here as well. I wanted, well, to talk to you about that too, because, I know it's tempting, but it's not worth it. A few drinks here and there, and, maybe smoking pot. I don't even see why it's illegal. I mean, honestly, I think that would help me, but again, I'm not going to get into that. Because, I mean, I know it does help me sometimes, kind of, you know, with the anxiety and things. But I I hope that you never have to go through it, and I don't think you will, because you're gonna grow up with your mom and her dad, and hopefully me being a part of your life and helping you to deal with these problems. I think also that if you have a problem, you should talk about it with someone and not bundle it up like I did. I never really talked about it with someone. I should have. I think after the divorce, I should have sought therapy then, um, because I think it would have helped me tremendously instead of going into the avenues that I went into, which again, drug and alcohol abuse. Um, Also smoking, and dipping, which I'm vaping to try and I'm actually using that to try and not to stay away from it. I was doing good for a little while, but I started getting the cravings again, and so I bought another vape. But I mean, if even if you do that, I wish you wouldn't, but it's not good for you, but try and limit it. Everything in moderation. That's what's a lot of people these days need to do is everything in moderation. Drinking can easily become from where you're having, because it started out with like that for me. It started out with I would have a 6 pack at night to I could drink a 12 pack a night to, I mean, me and a buddy killing 3 bottles of whiskey in 2 days. And when I say 2 days, I mean we were up those whole 2 days and drinking. Yeah, and probably some. I think it was 3 bottles of whiskey and something. I don't know. I shouldn't talk to you about that, but I'm just. My point is be careful with those kinds with addictions and those kinds of things. But I also want to talk to you about, life is short, and I'm realizing that now. I think it also why what gives me a little bit of anxiety is that how short this life that we have is, and how easily it can just become something else. Like the way I was living before is not how I'm living now, and this I'm gonna call it a mental disorder or illness. I don't know. It's a mental thing that has whatever it is, has completely changed my life, and I hate it, and I hate it because it's changed my relationship with you, and I don't want it to. But life is short. Life is short. You may live 80 years, or you may die tomorrow. You're not going to, though. You're going to live a long, healthy life, because I was a miracle baby. My mom had her tubes tied. I was here to do something, and I think that something was you. I know, because you're such a beautiful child. You have this personality about you, that this love, this genuine love, that's so, I don't know, it's so beautiful. I love everything about it. And I can't wait till the next time I see you, because you give the best hugs. But anyways, I'm sorry, that's making me very, that's some strong emotion there. I can't help it, man. And fathers and mothers and stuff out there, you guys understand. And, it's your kids, and you love them. And you do anything for them. And that's why I fight through this. That's why, honestly, it's hard for me to hold a job down. And it's not because I'm making excuses. It literally is just hard because I go through these moments where it's just, if you research anxiety, it feels like you're dying, or I get these weird feelings. Probably could be the medication. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm sorry. You're seeing this is a bad side of me, but my whole point is that life is short, and that enjoy every moment. But also, I hope that you learn to be kind, and I think you will. You have a kind heart now, but don't take anything for granted. Don't this time. Although it's my time of weakness, and I hope it will. I think it will pass, and that I'll come through this a lot stronger than I was before. But I also have realized what's important, and you are important to me. And I know nobody probably sees that, and I don't show it. I try to with my past job. I made decent money. I tried to buy you things, and spoil you, and with this new job, I don't know how it's gonna go, because I'm not gonna make that much money. But it's me trying to still be productive and pay my bills, and still get back into the flow of life. But anyways, that's not what I'm here. I really want to say is just don't take anything for granted. Just love every everyone. Love everyone, and keep that like I try to maintain that childhood, what I call innocence, but that mindset of just loving everyone and treating them with respect and you know you trust someone until they give you a reason not to. But you got to be careful. You know the real world is it's you know what it is. You know the way people are. You got to be careful. But don't let it ruin you. Don't let anything ruin you. That's what I did. I let you know me and your mother's divorce. I let it ruin me and possibly ruin any chances. Well, ruin a lot of things that I wish it didn't. So, you know, try and deal with your problems without consulting the drugs and alcohol and seek positive means. You know, work out, go on hikes, get involved in something in some sort of group. I've thought about that. If there was an anxiety group around here, I would love to be a part of that. I would love to go down the road. I mean, the only thing is it's probably in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was one that was local where you could go and we could all talk about, you know, our anxiety and things like that and kind of get it out and just talk about it. But you know, whatever. I I just want you to I want you to maintain that love and that spirit of just, you know, you can be a free spirit, you know, and be open and don't let anything ruin that. Don't let anything ruin that. Even even if the worst thing in the world happens to you, don't let it ruin it because it's only going to ruin your time that you have here. You have so much time to spend here. Don't let one little mistake or problem ruin and steal that time from you because that's what it'll do. It'll steal time from you. Like this is stealing time from me. And sometimes I get tired of it. I'm like, I'm tired of letting this steal time from me. Don't let it do that. Another thing that I gotta say, always tip your waitress or your pizza delivery driver. If you have the money, tip them. Talk to them. Get to know them. You know, and you know, you should try and do that with everybody. Just listen to people. Listen to them and listen to what they have to say and always respect other people's opinions and don't let anything prejudices or anything like that stand in your way. There's too much of that in this world, and I hope that your generation is going to be the one that really just gets it out of here because I'm done with that. I hope that you know, but love, you know, love man, you know. The one thing that you know I have Christian beliefs, and you know I know that probably puts a you know, well, in these days, if you say you're a Christian, then you're an idiot, and you know, no, I, I believe in those are the beliefs that I just relate to mostly, and I also, what's so wrong with it? Because if you were to take, the points from it that I think everybody should take, which is love, you know, love thy neighbor, you know, love people, you know. And I think that's what you should do always. Always find a way to help somebody. Always find a way to brighten someone's day. You know, when I go through a drive-through, I I don't want to. I try not to complain about it. Like if they forgot something, I come in, you know, the store and I say, hey, I go talk about, hey, you forgot a taco. I don't go in there yelling at them. I go in there and say, hey, man, look, I ordered a taco and it's not in the bag. You know, I'll just wait for it. You know, it's no big deal. And I'll let them know I worked fast food or something. You know, just try and relate to them and say, hey, because sometimes that is way better. And most of the time, well, actually, I found most of the time it helps me along because they might give me an extra 3 tacos. Or they'll say, hey, would you like some nachos for free or something? When I'm nice to them, they, and everybody's got into this mentality of just complain to get something for free. Well, no, if you're really just nice, sometimes they just give it to you for free. Like, you call it karma, you can call it whatever. But I hope that you learn to be nice to other people and to not judge a book by its cover, and not, whether someone's different from you, let that change your opinion of them, or let that change your opinion of them. Yeah, because we're all in this world together, regardless of what you believe in or what beliefs you have. I don't care. We're all still here. We all still have to deal with the same things. And I want you to do that. I think we should all just love each other. Gosh, be a bunch of hippies. I think that was a big push behind that movement that I recognize with. And of course, as always, I'm going to end this now because it's already taken way too long. But I love you, and I hope to do another episode soon. I just I want this advice to be there for you to go to whenever you need it. And I'll try and give you advice on everything that I know, because I've been through a lot. I mean, I've seen a lot of things and been through a lot of things that some people haven't been through. And I'm not saying I've been through the worst. Some people have been through a lot worse than me. But I just hope that, because I want you to be better than me. And I think every parent does. We want our children to be better than us. So, anyways, I'm going to end this episode. I love you. And I hope to see you soon, buddy. It's for my son Productions.